well. All right. So of course you all know that in the timestamps will be the timestamps will be in the comments. So all right, let's see who is first. Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, what's going on with you this week? Some of you are going to get a letter in the mail that makes you so excited. And for you Sagittarius is that have kids, you if you have a child that's going off to college, they may get a notice in the mail that makes them so excited. The college of their choice, they will, or the offer of their choice, they just get, there's something in the mail, whether it's for you or whether it's for a child, but it makes you so excited and you're so happy that you have to read it over and over and over again. So something that you could have been waiting on from the mail, it comes through for you. um you're also going to notice that you are very ambitious. Now, what I mean by that, because Sagittarius is ambitious regardless, but it's like you're going to be way more focused. And I hear profound results because of your focusing. You could have been going through a period last week of isolation, of stagnation, of feeling like you're not getting the recognition that you deserve. And this week, you will feel so excited. And I don't know what's going on with you or your energy. It could be like a shift of focus. Good morning, my loves. It could be a shift of focus or like a shift of your attitude. There's something that's changing within you. And because of this change within you, like a shift in your attitude, you feeling more excited or you receiving good news and it actually brings your vibration higher. And with this higher vibration, it's like, I hear starting to notice you more. So if any of you Sagittarius, like suppose you just started a channel, or suppose you've been trying to get something off the ground, you'll be getting more recognition. You will start to be noticed more. And I even hear like word of mouth. You also will be receiving lots of help this week. So people like, you can be around people and just hearing certain conversations and be saying like, oh my god, I'm struggling with that, and then they have a solution for you. So this is supposed to be like your best week, like best week of improvement. But when it comes to your prosperity, like you having lots of money and you being excited about it, but at the same time you being also scared because you don't want to lose what you have, what you just have. So because of this like spurts of good luck, and things are changing for you, and even you changing your mindset when it comes to attracting in abundance and you feeling more happier. Like mental fog, you could have been going through a period of mental fog where you didn't know what was going to happen. Spirit also says procrastination could have been a play, downplaying, could have been a reason for things, kind of like you've been procrastinating, you've been putting things off, or you could have been settling. Some of you guys were settling. You were settling for second best. There's something to do with you were settling, or you could have been operating from a place of fear. You could have been operating from a place of fear, expecting the worst. I don't know. It's like your mind. There was something going on with your mind, Sagittarius, and this is going to be lifted off. And because of this, you're going to see things way more better. For you Sagittarius that like to do fitness, you do outdoor, whether you jog outdoors or you just take walks in nature, you're going to be receiving so many. I hear pleasantly surprised, by the way, too. Even in your weight, if you were having stagnations when it comes to like your weight loss journey, you're going to even start to see more profound results like in your body. This is just a week of you starting to literally see your manifestation. So suppose you had weight goals, you're going to start to see like your waist looks more slimmer. You're going to start to be more happy about your weight, more happier about your appearance. It's just lots of happiness around you. And I hear support, like the support you need is going to be there, and they're going to be by your side. So just know that if you need help, you don't have to struggle alone this week, because you're going to have lots of support. And I hear like your father will be proud of you. I'm not sure. You have a father who's going to be proud of you, or a father who wants to get back in your life. I don't know if you were on the rocks with your father, specifically your dad. Um, and I hear living single. So, and you're gonna start to recognize more like you are the prize. Spirit wants you to be more proud of yourself because some of you were subjected to so much pain that you kind of lost yourself, but they want you to start being more proud of yourself, even writing yourself a love letter. But you're going to be really, really happy. This is like stagnations being lifted and you being rejuvenated, you having the energy and also the solutions to get things done, and you being very, very happy about it. All right. I see you watching TV. Some of you guys eating like cereal or oatmeal. Um, but yeah, you're doing really good. Let me see anything with love. I don't really, let me see anything with love. And for any of you who are struggling, Spirit is saying, don't give up. You're almost there. You know, like this is not the time for you to start falling apart. It's like they want you to get excited again because it's finally here for you, all right? And I hear pregnant. You're going to be pregnant with so many ideas. So any like, see, that goes back to you being outside in nature and getting this download, or you getting these ideas in your mind. When you get these ideas, it's important that you write them in like a safe place or like a notebook or a manifestation journal that you need, because it's going to take off. So this seems like it's all about your career and your finances, Sagittarius. There also might be family drama that you feel like, even some of you, you've been seeing how your dad's been treating your mom and you refuse just to sit back and watch this, or somebody's not being treated fairly in your family and you're not going to just sit back and allow this to happen. You're going to speak up. You're going to speak up about something that's going on that you don't feel is right. So you being very boisterous. I forgot to put on my ring, y'all. Spirit says you're too talented, Sagittarius. Don't waste your talent. Let me see. Singles, what's coming your way? You're getting for you singles, you're going to be getting a lot of attention. Somebody's going to be communicating to you about how they feel about you. Somebody might even say that they actually want to be with you, because with partnerships and wanting to move forward, somebody wants to be with you. Somebody might come forward and tell you that they want to be with you. Yeah, you have somebody that you had an ending with. It could be a Scorpio, it could be a Pisces, it could be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be that way. But whoever you had a big ending with, this changed them. And they want to get you back. They want to gain your trust. So this person, they could have lost trust with you. They're going to want to gain your trust. I don't know. I hear infidelity. This person could have cheated on you, or they could have been very sneaky, or they could have been very indecisive, and they are going to want to gain back your trust. You're going to hear from this person. You might even see them. If it's not a text message with them offering you commitment, it could be you seeing them, because there's something where you guys are in person. You might see them. Let me see. What will this person say to Sagittarius? You're guarded, by the way. Whoever this person is, you're very guarded. You don't really trust them. When they're talking to you, I see you just listening, but you're just like, I think you have a lot of anger towards them. Some of you guys could feel jaded because of them. See? I want to start over. Somebody wants to start all over again with you. I saved your text messages. Somebody still has your messages. Somebody wants to start all over with you. And whoever this person was, like, they could have been in a commitment. They could have been in a commitment and they had to make a choice between you and someone else, and they're coming back to choose you. But I don't know if you will want them. That's going to be up to you, Sag. Free will is so big in your life. Free will is so big. You know, your choices are your own. You don't have to be with anybody that doesn't provide you with support and safety. All right. What do you need to surrender this week? Surrender to silence. You could be in your mind way too much. You could be in your mind way too much. You need to surrender to silence. That just means like overthinking. Ooh. They also want you to surrender to your attachment to results. So you see what I mean? Like you could have been attached to the outcome, and that's what could have been causing you more harm. Like you were afraid, like what if it doesn't work out? You were just too attached to the outcome, and this is why you weren't getting the results that you did want. They also want you to surrender unhealthy relationships. So, you know, surrender to unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So, all right. Let me see what's going on for work. Oh my God, I need water. What's going on for work? Ooh, see? Ooh, this flipped out. That scared the... Lots of abundance. There's a big transformation happening when it comes to your finances. Lots of abundance for you. And you're going to gain lots of understanding, all right? Lots of information that's going to give you the understanding that you need to transform, even to like transform your mind, like your mindset when it comes to finances. Maybe some of you guys could have had like a limited view. Like you could have been putting limitations on the universe, putting limitations on God, and like what can happen for you when it comes to your finances. It's like maybe even like a transformation in how you see money. And maybe some of you needing to affirm money flows to me easily and effortlessly, you know? So it's just a big change when it comes to your finances. You also have a new love coming towards you. Not the one that I mentioned, but someone else. I hear fun. They're going to be fun. They're going to be bubbly. They're going to be full of life. They will be exactly like you, but you're going to be afraid that it's going to be short-lived. But you have somebody, a new love outside of the person who's coming back. You have someone like new. Taurus. Taurus, you're really, really smitten. There's someone this week who likes you, and the beautiful thing is you equally like them. Like you like them because they mentally stimulate you and they're very mature. And I hear like-minded. Like if you are a Taurus who's like on a journey and you like to be around people who want to grow and you're trying to change your attraction, you're going to meet someone who literally checks off all your boxes this week. And you love just listening to them because they're very, very insightful, they're very wise, and they're very, very attractive. So when they speak, it's like you almost can't stop looking at them because you're amazed of how intelligent this person is. And I hear a star. They could possibly be a star. You can see them as a star. You're going to be rushing this week. It's like you have deadlines, you have different things that you have to do. So you will be rushing this week. If any of you guys were late on bills, you're going to be catching up with all your bills. You're going to be happy that you are able to pay everything that you owe. Some of your bills could have been late. Some of you, I don't know, I see you even like classes. Some of you Tauruses, you could find yourself going back to school. And if it's not, maybe it's just like a workshop or something that you're in. Whatever it is, it's like it gives you a lot of information. This class or this workshop is going to help you build more money. It's going to teach you something. Some of you guys can even be like into real estate. Maybe you're going to like a real estate class, and it's just helping you, whatever class you go to. So I don't know, this might be a week for you Tauruses of lots of information, and it actually makes you feel so like you have a lot of decisions to make. Some of you, maybe even marketing. Maybe some of you guys have your own business and you just needed help with marketing, and you get the right information that helps you make a decision. This has a lot to do with business again. Some of you guys are changing things in your house or replacing things in your house, fixing up your house. Your house is nice and clean, and it also gives you a clear mind. Maybe, but you're busy. Once again, you're busy because you're on the phone, and you could be helping your friends. You could be also helping yourself, meeting somebody who's very educated and handsome or beautiful, who sparks your interest. It's just a beautiful week. It's like if that's another thing, maybe if you felt stagnant, this is going to be like an abundant week where you will start to feel like you're getting somewhere, maybe even if like you wanted to switch things around or switch your career, and you're going to finally get like the last touches or information that you needed in order to move forward. So that's what you're going to be going through this week, Taurus. For you Tauruses who are parents, I just see you having lots of fun with your children. Your children are doing good this week. Your children are very healthy this week. Your household seems very peaceful this week. Just you writing things down or making sure that you always have like a pen and paper with you at all times for whenever any idea comes, because you'll be like visualizing what you want your future to be, especially when it comes to like your career. And it's going to make you feel like positive and powerful, like, okay, I got it now. All right. So be prepared for that. Guys, if you're in here, please press the like button. Anything else? Yeah, that's all I see for you Tauruses. Let's see what's going on for you single Tauruses. Yeah, and once again, moving furniture or changing around your furniture. You can even be trying to like do workouts online. Like, like you go to YouTube and look up like HIIT workout. So you seem good. Let's see, singles. Polishing up your skills. Single Tauruses. Ooh, see what I mean? Somebody's gonna, this is, somebody sparks your interest this week. Lots of passion. And the beautiful thing is, it's like, I love that. See, so you released somebody toxic from your life. You could have secretly got away from somebody who could have been hurting you, and then you attracted an emperor, somebody who's really smart, educated. They could be big when it comes into finances. This could be somebody who's building their own empire. They're really powerful. Like, be prepared to meet somebody who will challenge your beliefs and who will help you. You're meeting somebody really good for you, Taurus, this week. If they're not already in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could possibly be in your life already, Taurus, and you guys are just at the dating stage. But yeah, you have an emperor. And it will make you feel like finally, like, things are starting to look up for me, So let's see what you need to surrender to. The idea that you can fix someone. I feel like for you Tauruses, I feel like you know this. The toxic person that you released, I think you came to the conclusion that, like, I can't fix this person. Like, you could have been spending a lot of time thinking that you can change somebody, or you can change their heart, or you can change their ways. And they're letting you know that it's time for you to surrender the idea that you can change someone. It says it doesn't work to try and fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. All right. And Spirit wants you to surrender to complete healing. So you're on your own healing journey. It says, open up fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So you're on your own healing journey. So maybe, you know, when you're on your own healing journey, sometimes you wish you can bring others with you. And to me, it looks like if you are still holding on to someone, I don't really know if you are, but if you are still holding on to someone, Spirit is telling you need to release them because you won't be able to fix them. But you can be accountable of your own healing, and the universe will support you as you heal your own self. All right. So let's see what work. See, that's what I'm saying. Getting lots of guidance that you need. Lots of guidance and lots of support when it comes to work. This also shows like from the main source. You're going to have a lot of people in like high places giving you lots of guidance. You know? You're just going to have to take things one moment at a time. Whatever you're going through when it comes to like your career, you can't force it. You can't rush it. You just one step at a time, because that's how you're going to get the best results. Whatever you're doing, you know, it could be learning about the mind, learning about people. You could be in your mind, and at a point you could have been in your mind and feeling like really anxious when it came to your career and what you were going to do. Some of you guys are going to be like big workaholics this week as well. All right. So whatever you're going through with work, you can't rush it. You have to take it one day at a time. You're going to get lots of support, lots of guidance. All right. Pisces. Pisces, be careful of someone who may be trying to like punish you. What I mean, if like someone is trying to give you the silent treatment, it's actually purposeful. Like somebody could be, you could have tried to bring something to someone's attention. Like you could have caught them out. You could have had a big disagreement with someone and you could have caught them out, and they are purposely, whoever this person is too, like they're horrible at communication, or they're horrible at taking accountability for their actions. It's like this is a person who doesn't like to, they don't like when people point out what's wrong with them. You know, there's a lot of people like that. They don't but anyway, someone is very angry at you. Whoever they are, they're like a fixed sign, or they could be fixed, like stuck in their ways. So if you try to point out things, like if you try to point out certain aspects of their personality that they really need to get it together, they are punishing you this week for you telling them exactly what they needed to hear. They want people to tell them what they want to hear, you know? They're one of those types of people. So they're very upset. Whoever this person is too, they could be overworking. So if you do, suppose you do reach out to them, they'll probably say like, oh, I can't talk right now because I'm working. And it's because they're very upset that you are able to see things within them that they don't want to acknowledge and that they feel very uncomfortable with discussing. So that's what you're going to go through this week. Somebody who is angry at you. And then you also have an ex who is emotionally unstable and emotionally ungrounded, and they are watching you. If you walked away from or left an ex, they're very unstable and very unhappy, and they stalk you. They stalk you physically. They're obsessed with you. You have a stalker, someone who's obsessed with you, someone who you try to cut out. It hurts them that they can't talk to you. It hurts them that they can't be near you. So they stalk you. You're going to be getting a lot of rest. You're going to feel really, really drained and tired this week, Pisces. And it's because you're thinking a lot. You're thinking about your next move. You're thinking about, and with your next move, literally, it could be like a move. Like you want to move, but you don't know where to move. or your next move when it comes to your career. So you're a lot of people, damn, a lot of people are thinking about their money and their career. Tis the season, I guess. But yeah. Pisces, you're gonna suspect that someone is watching you, because you're gonna start to, like, I see you looking out your window, you locking the doors. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Or if somebody brings to your attention that someone keeps driving past your door or something. I don't why am I laughing? That's so funny though. It's just weird. But yeah. Um for you, I just see you spending a lot of time to yourself and thinking, you know? Some thoughts that you think, it may even make you cry, like you lay down and you start to cry when you think about certain things from the past. Um I also hear stoner. You might find yourself to smoke a lot. And not everybody, because then people be in the comments like, oh, I don't smoke. Okay, good. There's people who be blowing it down, you know? Some people they be smoking. So if you are a smoker, this will be for you. Like smoking a lot. And I don't know if you smoke because you have anxiety or if smoking keeps you calm, but I just see you smoking a lot and weighing your options and sleeping a lot. Are you being depleted because mental exhaustion? All right. So if you're single, some of you too, if you have a pet, like a dog, a cat, you spending lots of time with your pet. If you're single, what's coming? See, there's somebody who doesn't want to miss an opportunity with you. You'll be getting communication, or this person will be traveling to you. Um they notice that you don't reach out to them, so they're going to reach out to you. It's like this back and forth. They just don't want to miss this opportunity with you. So somebody's going to either travel to you, or they're going to be sending you a call, like calling you. I don't know if you put this person on block, because it says I can't reach out, but I still have feelings for you. If you put them on block, Pisces, they're going to be coming to your house because they still have feelings for you. They don't want to miss this opportunity with you, right? So you may have somebody um pop up at your home. Hopefully you don't. Or they might drive to your house and find a way to get you to come outside so you can speak to them. What do you need to surrender? You know, Spirit says you need to listen to yourself more. I feel like your number one, Spirit says your inner child still needs healing. So for any of you Pisces that this resonates with, just look up healing inner child wounds. Your inner child still needs some healing, and you need to start to listen to your intuition, because for some of you, and not all of you, you don't listen to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you exactly what you need to do, who you can trust, who you need to. It's like your intuition is screaming at you, but you ignore it. You need to trust yourself more. I don't know. Yeah, surrender to your soul's path. Your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul. Embrace every lesson in every moment. And it says surrender to the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and try to speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of trying to make everyone else happy. So That's for you. What about for work? I think you're confused, man. You're really, really confused. You have lots of sorrow, but I think that's why Spirit says surrender to your soul's path. You have a path for you, but I don't know, why do you feel so like stuck? Because Spirit says integration. Like, suppose there's two things that you like, Pisces. You can integrate the both of them. Suppose there's two things that you want to do. You can integrate it. You don't have to feel stuck. I don't know. That can. Some of you too, it's like, I don't know, some of you guys could feel like one of the jobs that you wanted, it didn't work out. Like, you could have tried to take a risk and it didn't work out. It's, I don't know, there's something that's in your mind when it comes to work, Pisces. I just feel like there's something that you really want, you want to trust yourself about, and you can do it. It's like your conditionings, you feel sorrowful, or maybe you have to make time to do what you really want to do, but you keep finding reasons to not do it. There's just something that you absolutely love, and it's, if you love it, it's because you're meant to do it. But I don't know what confusion you have inside. And some of you too, like, maybe it's your mindset about it. Like, even if you have to go to school, maybe you're afraid, like, of going back to school. So you'll say, oh, I don't have time, but you do. Spirit says there's a way that you can balance this with integration. You can balance whatever you want to do. You can make it work. You can balance it, but it's your mind that's tricking you. So just be careful when it comes to that. Cancer. You're excited. Somebody surprises you with flowers. You're dating somebody. It could be somebody new, but they're very, very exciting. I hear the answers to your prayer. This is exactly what you needed right now. It's like you are daydreaming and romanticizing about the type of love that you wish you had. And some of you guys could have been single and trying to pretend that you were okay with being single, but the truth is you're not, or you weren't. And a surprise, you get an offer from somebody who is down to earth and who's flexible and likes to make you happy. So if this person's already in your life, because it seems as if they are, they're going to send you flowers. And it's almost like you're afraid to get excited. You're like, you don't know if you can trust this person. I hear envious. Be careful if you have people around you who may be envious, because whoever you attract in, they have so much going on for them. It's almost like people see that you're so much more happier, or you're more silly now, and people may be envious of your happiness. This sounds like Scorpio's reading in a sense, not to compare, but maybe you can have Cancer in your moon or your rising, if you're, because suppose you were around a bunch of trauma bonding friends, right? If you, let me put my, anytime I want to explain something, I got to put the whole cards down. You know what I'm trying to say? Suppose you were around a bunch of friends that were trauma bonding, and it's like a cycle. Y'all all getting y'all heart broke. Y'all all got a bunch of, no good men or no good women around you. And that's all you guys talk about is a bunch of negative stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. That be really happening. You all just talking about a bunch of negative stuff. So it's even like the energy is traveling between you and your friends, because everything is negative and everything is sad and everything is blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, on the low, you've been praying and you've been manifesting, and you've been trying to be hopeful, and you've been trying to visualize what you really want. It's almost like you're able to get out that cycle of those friends who are trapped in the trauma bonding, victimized, energy. So now things are starting to go up for you. So you're so excited about this new person. And if you say it to these groups of peoples who are still in the matrix of nothing works out for me, it's almost like now they start to turn on you, because now you know, now you don't really have nothing to say that they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's like, be careful of that. Be careful of that. Be careful of that. But I hear the answers to your heart. The answers to your heart finally. You will finally feel like complete in yourself. You're even excited when it comes to your job. So your finances is good. The only thing is, like, you trying to maintain this love life and your work, it's almost like now your house, you know, your house might be a mess, you know. So just you trying to balance out me keeping up with my home, my work, and this new love interest. But you have a new love interest, and I even hear like they the type that will bathe you. Like, they like to please their lover, so they may even like bathe you. Baby, I'm here for that type of treatment. Come for me. They be bathing you, or they'll baby you. But this person, they like to feel needed. So just be aware of that. This person that you attract in, they like to feel needed. They need to feel significant, and they're so they do nice things, but they do it because they just want to hear how great they are. So there you go. You have a good week. And there are certain people in your family that is proud of you. They see that you are starting to get things together. So you do have people, like, your family is going to be proud of you. They know what you've came from. They know what you've been through. You know. Let me see. You might also have a family member or friend that's in the hospital, because I see people standing outside the door and like mumbling to each other about this parent or this. There's somebody who possibly may be in the hospital or be in some type of home, whether they're in a special home, a treatment facility, or a hospital. I see you all gathered outside the door and like mumbling things to each other. All right. So stable emotions for love. Singles. Yeah. You have a brand new, so you get rid of somebody who had you in a love triangle. Somebody had you in a love triangle and you released yourself from this person because you felt like being with them was just too risky. You didn't know where this connection was going. You didn't know, you just couldn't trust them. So whoever you were with is stuck in the past, or they could have kept going back to somebody in their past, which would leave you like in confusion and unbalanced. You leave them and then you have a brand new passionate beginning with somebody else. And it possibly could be a fire sign. It could even be a Scorpio. But if it's not, it could also be like a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. It could be a fire sign. And if it's not, it's like someone with fire in their chart. But Spirit says this is exactly what you asked for. And more calmer. They're going to be more calmer than the rest of the people that you attract. So you see what I mean? As you heal, your attraction starts to change. So if you were used to being in dysfunction or dysfunctional connections, you're going to realize that once you start getting tired of the dysfunction, once dysfunction starts to turn you off, you will start to heal yourself, and you're trying to find peace within you. You will start to meet people who are more humble. You know, people don't realize they attract dysfunctional folks because they still are into like the in and out and the back and forth and the dysfunction. Like, some people, they don't realize that they still are holding on to that dysfunctional part of themselves. There's no peace within themselves. So they attract in other people who are going through the same types of stuff. What are you surrendering? I mean, let me see what you need to surrender. Procrastination. If there's anything that you've been procrastinating about, into silence. Damn. See, attachment to results. If there's any results, maybe like with this new person that you met, you know, like you could be attached to the outcome. You could be afraid, especially if you came out of a connection that was like rather toxic. It can make you feel like you're on edge. Like, what's going to happen? Is this person safe? Am I safe? It can make you like want to grip onto the energy. And they also want you to surrender to silence. So too much mind chatter. Find a place where you can just meditate or ground yourself and ground your thoughts, because your mind will spiral out of control. Some of you Cancer suffer from bad anxiety. Like, you have bad anxiety. It can also be like, if you like PTSD, suppose you did come from like a dysfunctional, like you were with a toxic boyfriend who you would argue with a lot, and now you're away from that person, but you still kind of like are healing from it. You have lots of anxiety, like PTSD at its finest. So it's like finding ways for you to heal your anxiety so that your mind can be more at ease. And anything that you're supposed to do, because I see, like, look at your calendar. Some of you guys created a calendar, but there's things that you're supposed to do in the calendar and you didn't do it. So surrender to procrastination. Damn, all my cards is out of order. So for work, I hear that song by Ella May. What's that song? Trippin'. That song Trippin'. You could be, girl, or guy, you're gonna be happy with this person, but yeah, lots of harmony and balance when it comes to your work. You're going to be exhausted. I hear excited but exhausted. Work excites you, but it also it excites you, but it's also very exhausting. Like, you have to work a lot, or you help people a lot. You may speak a lot. You learn a lot at work. You know, you could have even, some of you could have asked for like a different position or put in for a new position, but it's being postponed, and that could burden you. But outside of that, there's lots of harmony at work, you know, lots of harmony and lots of peace at your job. You really like your job, Cancer. Capricorn. Oh my God. If somebody pushed you away, like keeping you at arm's length, it's because they are hiding something from you, all right? If you feel like you can't put your hand on it, and there's something about this person and you can't put your hand on it, and you feel like maybe you should just let go of them and trust your gut, you are right. Like, they are hiding something from you, and it could be a whole family, baby. They could be hiding a whole family from you, or a whole nother connection. Be careful of who you have in your world right now, because they could, and I hear like standing you up, they can be trying to balance a whole nother relationship, you know, because I see this person, they're always worried. Whoever you're with, they're always worried. They're always trapped in their mind. And it's because they're very deceptive, and they're always trying to get away with something, you know? You know those types of peoples. This person has one of those types of personalities where they're very deceptive. They like to create a lot of situations, and they bounce from house to house to house. So they might have you on a rotation like a clock. You know, they got like 3 stations. So 3 different people that they try to create this, how can I say it? They have like 3 people, and they may have like leave a few sneakers here, a few shirts here. You know what I'm saying? To make people feel like it's just like, I don't know. Like they create a lot of different relationships. So they might be consistent from like Tuesday through Thursday, and then they disappear, and it's because they're now here, and they do the same thing to that person, and they disappear, and they come here, and they come back to you. Be careful of that. Be careful of being on somebody's rotation, and that's why you haven't heard from them. It's like somebody who got a lot going on. They're very mysterious to you. Like there's going to be times when you don't hear from them. You don't know what's going on. Whoever this person is, they could have been locked up before. You could have caught them before, maybe. If you're new to this person too, Capricorn, just if they're mysterious, it's because they build all over, honey. They got a few situations, then they just rotate. They just rotate. So just be careful of that. Because I see you being very, very suspicious about this person. Like something's off, but you can't put your finger on it. And that's exactly what it is. You know? I wish I could pull a different deck for this person. Let me see. Let me see if I can reach it. Capricorn, I do your reading this week. But I can't find it. I was gonna try to use another deck. Let me see something. Who is this person? See, I'm sorry. They would tell you they're sorry. There's somebody who lies a lot. They lie a lot. And they feel like, I never used to look at you like that. So they could have been putting you on hold. At first, they probably didn't really care about your feelings because they didn't look at you that way. You know, they could have just been sleeping around. But then they started to grow feelings for you. And then they already had situations prior to you. So it's like a rotation. They would say sorry, you know, but I don't know. I feel like whoever this person is, like they're a charmer. They're really good at charming people. They're really good at convincing people. They're just a deceptive person. You know, they could have been a person who had to survive their whole life. And when a person lives on survival, they're really good at manipulating and getting what they need to survive. So even with these 3 different families or these 3 different situations, it's like for their survival. Suppose they can't afford rent by themselves. They can't afford that rent. They can't afford that $1,750 a month or that $2,000 a month. So they create different little families and stuff like that. So they will never have to be without a home. You know, it's like one of those types of people. Single Capricorns, what's going on? See what I mean? Non-committal. You're dealing with somebody who has commitment issues. Yeah, it's everything I just said. Someone who has you in a love triangle. They can also be a Gemini. But they have you in a love triangle and they're non-committed. They may even try to say like, oh, we're just friends. Like, let's just take things slow. But they want to play house. They want to play house with you. They want to play house. They want to make it seem as if it's a relationship, but to say, oh, let's just be friends. They can't be trusted. You need to be careful. Let's just go slow. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Come for me with that. All right. What do you need to surrender, Capricorn? Receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off of you, all right? And to complete healing. So Spirit wants you to fully open up to healing, and they want you to surround yourself with people who can support you and help you. Who just texted me? Let me see for work, Capricorn. Yeah. It seems, you know, you know. Some of you Capricorns can do tarot for a living. Maybe not. Some of you work in an office or in a building where you work amongst other people. Whoever you work with, it seems like a nice environment. There could be changes that are happening with your job. Like they could be downgrading or upgrading or expanding. You could be going to a meeting this week where they speak about like expansion or certain things that are going to happen with the company. Yeah. Yeah, with the world, they could be speaking about expansion or projects, or maybe even like a way, like if you don't want to be in that space anymore, or if any of you guys want to fill out for any other jobs in the area, you can. It's like from the same company, but they're expanding, all right? So, Virgo, you're excited. You feel upbeat. You have lots of energy this week. Someone thinks that you're very, very special. Someone wants to know if they should share this with you. Like somebody has fallen in love with you, but for some reason, I don't think you know. It seems like they're holding you close to their heart. They love you. They may even have a picture of you that they screenshot, whether it's, I don't know where they got the picture from. But they may even have a picture of you, whether it's from like your social media, but there is somebody who secretly is watching you and admiring you, and they want to know what it would be like to be you. What it would be, what it, what it would be like to be you or be with you, or have a romantic night with you, or just to be in your world. They feel like if they were with you, it would change their world. They feel like you are way ahead of them, though. So it could just be an admirer who sees you from a distance. But you know, Virgo, if you are a single Virgo, you may have people that really like you and really find you to be beautiful or handsome, but there's something very intimidating by you, or they just feel like you may be out of their league. Because there's somebody who's watching your steps and they're just daydreaming about you, and they think about you at night and they wonder if they should approach you, but I don't see them doing it. It's like they're timid, they're very scared. They can also be fearful of rejection. Um, but yeah, what else is going on, Virgo? You're gonna be in your power. You're gonna really be in your power. You have a lot to say. You've discovered a lot. You're really big when it comes to your company or like your job. Um, you could have been studying or doing lots of research, and I hear going global, like going international. Like if you're a Virgo who has, like you do management, like you are the manager, or it's like people have to come to you in order for things to be done. So you could possibly, yeah, you could possibly be the manager. um and you're very powerful. You're very, very powerful, and you're so powerful, and you're commanding to be seen, heard, and people see you and people hear you. So whatever shift you had in your energy, even getting more rest, like you changing your diet, like you on point this week. I see you exercising, I see you chanting, and I mean like affirming, like I am worthy, I am deserving, I am powerful, I am the almighty, money riches belongs to me, baby, because it's the me. If you on it like that, you empowering yourself, it's working. Because I see you on point, like lots of energy. You are a force to be reckoned with. um you could have went through a lot of internal changes, people trying to break you down, but baby, you back and better as ever. They better not play with you. If anybody knew anything good for themselves, they would not play with you. Baby, come for me. They better not come for you. So this is going to be a good week for you, of like feeling good and empowered within your own self, and being or walking into the best version of yourself. If you have a speech that you could be afraid of doing, you do it so crazy that it attracts in a lot of people. Your voice is powerful. There's something about your voice. Your voice has power. Your words have power, and how you use them. So be careful how you talk to yourself, because your voice is big enough to manifest. It can attract, and it can hurt you too. But there's something about your voice. You could even have a gift. Your voice could even be a gift to the world, especially if you're like a speaker, or you advocate for women, or you advocate for men. It just seems like you're very powerful this week. And you being proud of yourself and getting all the sleep that you need. If you're single, what's going on? Oh, you waiting? What you waiting for? Because 3 of Cups is a reunion card. Like you're waiting for someone to communicate with you. You're disappointed in how things turned out. You thought that you were going to be with this person. It didn't work out that way. Maybe you could have been waiting for them to reach out to you, or waiting for a reunion. And I don't know. Yeah. You're moving away from waiting on somebody, You could have thought that. I even feel like maybe this person could have even disrespected you. Maybe you were waiting for them to come back around and apologize to you and make things right. And they actually, who is this person? Nah, they don't, because they're still toxic. They're still in their ego. They're still very prideful. Yeah, and they're still the same, Virgo. They're still the damn same. They still show up as, it could be, I don't know, it could be a Capricorn. That's the Capricorn card, but it's also the toxic card for me. Whoever this person is, they still the same. You, like, if it's a narcissist, it's like, were you waiting for a narcissist to return, or waiting for a narcissist to be accountable, waiting for a narcissist who plays mind games to change their ways? Because they're not. I feel like you're going to end up like releasing it, or release the fact, like release waiting on this person. And you do have a reunion with someone else, but it is not this person. You're going to have to let this person go. And it could even be a friend. Maybe there's a friend that you let go and you stop talking to, and they come back and apologize. Possibly a friend who could be a fire sign. But let me see something. For the past person, what would they say to Virgo? They would try to convince you that they're different now, but I'm telling you, and they do wonder how far this would have went. They would try to convince you that they're different, but they still show up as the 5 of Swords and the Eagle, so that's not good. They would try to convince you that they're different, but they're not. What do you need to surrender? And by the way, if it's not a friend, it could be a lover. Just know that it's the same thing. Like you could be, it could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo, whether it's a friend or somebody you was with. Let me do this again. What does Virgo need to surrender? Surrender to your creativity this week. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all your creative ideas, all right? And this is the way that you're going to be able to pursue your dreams, or get your dreams off the ground. And they want you to surrender to your full power. And this is exactly what I just said. I think you do surrender to your full power. I said you're very powerful. Your life is calling for you to step in your full power rather than playing it small. So there's no more playing it small, Virgo. You have to step into your power. You are very powerful, and I feel like your power can be in your voice. They also want you to surrender to fear. Let go of fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate. Like they want you, I think you afraid to shine, Virgo. Surrender to your intuition. Your intuition is pushing you. You know it's time. I feel like you are though, because everything that I described for you this week just shows about you stepping into your power. But yeah, it's like you're conditioning. This is probably what they mean by like your mind. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. And they want you to trust. Like get out your mind and step into your power this week when it comes to work. You're very, very creative. They need you to trust yourself because you're going to be adventurous this week. You're going to start to take risks this week. It's like if your intuition tells you to take risks, they want you to trust it because there's going to be so much success once you step into this power and allow yourself to like let the creativity lead you. Anytime your intuition nudges you to do something, follow it because this is what's going to get you to the big bag. We got all different kind of sizes of bags. We got small bag season, medium sized bag season, and we got rich big season. Baby, they want to bring you to the big rich season. Come for me. Scorpio. I hear hating on you from a distance. There could be people who are envious of you. Whoever these people are, spirit could have took them off your path. You can be going through a big change and transition when it comes to like your relationships. The reason why those people can't come towards you, it's like people who hated you but also loved you. That's so weird. So if people were hating on you, it's just because they were actually envious. It's people who actually admired you, people who actually love you, but they were in their egos and they were purposely trying to, or hoping for your downfall, preying on your downfall, but also smiling in your face. So spirit is removing these people. You couldn't trust them. They couldn't go with you. And these are the answers to your prayers, whether you realize it or not, Scorpio. So suppose you could have prayed and said, God, release me from my enemies. And all of a sudden, it could have been your own mama and your auntie who had to move away from you. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised of how many people have mother issues and father issues and mothers who are envious of their own daughters. You will be so surprised of how common that may be in the world. But anyway, your wishes are, manifestation is going to be really big for you. Spirit wants you to trust yourself. They want you to know that you are on the right path. So if your circle just went from 10 people to just like 2, trust that those 2 people are meant to be with you, because the other people, they weren't good for you. They weren't good for where spirit and God wanted to take you. And they were trying to poison you and stop you. And it was within their advice that they would give to you. So people would give you advice, but advice that they were hoping would actually stop you or turn you away from everything that you were destined to be. So a lot of you guys have surrendered, or you're going to notice that things you used to really care about or you are struggling with, all of a sudden you just drop it. This week you will start to drop things that you used to care about. If you used to be upset, you're resentful, you had to release people off your path, even lovers. You even had lovers who were envious of you and who wanted to block your blessings and who wanted to poison your mind and who didn't want you to come into your full power. They were afraid that if Scorpio gets to see who she really is or he really is, then how will this affect me? If they step into their higher self and I don't feel that great, how, like, people were being very, very, how can I say it? Like your transition, your changes was hurting people around you, because why would that? They were afraid. People were afraid of you seeing yourself for who you really are. People wanted you to stay blind. Like suppose you're a beautiful freaking Scorpio. People didn't want you to see how beautiful you were. People didn't want you to see that things could be better for you, or they seen light in you. They seen powerful things in you. People didn't want to tell you that on purpose, holding back on like great things for you. They didn't want to tell you that. They wanted to hold you back or try to distract you from you. So they probably even say like, oh, can you help me? Can you help me? A lot of people, can you help me? Can you help me? Wanting to take up your time and sap up all your energy so you wouldn't even have any energy left to go pursue what you're meant to go pursue. It's like that. It's like that bad. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Damn, that's crazy to like, shit. Be careful of wanting to fight somebody, like punch somebody in their face, or like a fight breaking out near you. Like people getting angry. I don't know if it's in the family or just on the streets, but be careful of being pulled into drama that has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? And I hear, and to get the record straight, to get the record straight, maybe this is you who want all the smoke. Maybe you noticed this, or maybe you found this out, and now you're ready to approach people and tell them like it is. I don't know. There's just some type of beef. And I ain't talking about stew beef with rice and peas either. I'm talking about like what's cracking in the hood beef, you know? People are starting to look at you differently. People could be getting people could be getting really intimidated by you because you won't take them back anymore. You won't let them. People are overwhelmed because they don't know how to manipulate you no more. Whoo, child, baby, come on with it. Come on now with it. Come on. People can't manipulate you no more. They can't lie to you no more. They don't know how to come at you no more because you maybe could have been blind, honey, to the lies. You could have been blind to it, Scorpio. And you done woke up. Oh, yes, you have. Come for me. Because now I am awoken. Now my third eye is wide awake, baby, and I see you for you. Come for me. And it's going to hurt because a part of me even wants to cry. So you are going to, your intuition is going to be lit up. You're going to start to see things. You're going to start to have dreams about people. And it's sad, Scorpio, because a lot of your freaking enemies was in your freaking friendship circles and people around you that claim to love you. And you're going to see them for them. They knew you had the light inside of you all this time. They try to make it seem like you was the problem and something was wrong with you. And oh my God, you are so crazy and blah, blah, blah. And try to making you feel stupid for things that you were actually right about, Scorpio. People didn't want you to see them, see their wickedness and their nonsense and their nastiness. And you see they shit. You see they shit and you calling they shit out. Come for me. Hell. You see them for them. And they gonna be big mad that you don't trust them. You don't want them near you. You see people for exactly who they are. These are people that you would feed, by the way. You would feed these people. You would help these people. These are people you would help, yo. Imagine that. People you would help. And them in their head trying to figure out how they can manipulate you and how they can stop you. They can't stop you. And now they done lost a good person, right? Now they done lost a good person. So cry me a river. That's why you got to be careful with these people who play victim, because you'll be surprised of why they in the situations that they in. Wicked. Hell. Sorry. I ain't sorry. I am not sorry. I am not sorry. It be like that for real, you know? You've learned so much, Scorpio. You learned so much because of these like wicked people and narcissistic people that been around you, and it's been feeding off of your energy. You learned so much, and now you can tell what's up with people. You can tell. You can tell, you know now. Now you know what you know. And I hear playing it off. Some of you guys is so good. Your enemies thought they had you, and all along you knew they were the op. You knew they was the op all along, but you would just play it off like you ain't know that they was the op. That's how good you are. Come for me. You got a plan for me, baby. I got a plan for you because I see that you got a plan for me. You was ready. You knew. Your spirit guides is healing your heart, and they're going to start to surround you with better people, uplifting people, like-minded people. You're going to start to see little by little new people come onto your journey, and how your circle starts to shift out. It shifts out from all these energy vampires and all these wicked people. It shifts out, and then brand new people come in. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. You got to trust what spirit releases from you. You got to trust. You will be so surprised of what you are holding on to. You will be so surprised of what you holding on to. Your spirit guides only want the best for you. You know that? You know they love you. They love you unconditionally, and they only want the best for you. That's how your spirit guides, that's how the angel, that's how God feels. They would only want the best. So when they move somebody off your journey, or when there's people who ghost you, let them be ghosts. Let the dead be dead, honey. Shit. Um hmm. And this is going to help you understand yourself more. This is going to help you see who you truly are. Because if you're around a bunch of people who's negative and only want to point out the negative or the things that are wrong with you, then it kind of blocks your light. You don't get to see what your true value and worth is. So with you switching out, you're going to start to see people who point out the best in you. And you're like, really? I never knew that about me. This is why it's important to be careful of who you surround yourself with. Because if people constantly talk about drama and all this weird other stuff, then how does that help you? Singles. Some of you too getting your groove on. I'm talking about getting your nasty baby, you that ooh type of loving. You got that ooh type of loving coming. You heard me. You guys got some good loving coming this week. And they, Spirit said, trust your body. They said, trust your body. It just means like if you get big anxiety around certain people, trust your body. Your body is telling you you don't need to be around them. If they give you anxiety, it's not a good sign. Singles. Damn. Death. That's the ending. I think you're going through a big transformation when it comes to your relationships. You can go from a period of like being in isolation and working on yourself. You could have pulled the plug on. And what I mean by pulled the plug, I just mean like cut the spiritual tie between like a Virgo or a Leo. For some of you, you could have been with a Leo or a Gemini, and you started to put all the focus in yourself and what's coming. Oh, and you end up falling in love with somebody new. You have a new emotional love experience that's coming for you. This person could possibly be an Aquarius, but somebody, or an earth sign, an Aquarius or an earth sign, but somebody who also has healing energies. So you're going to be aligned with this person. You have healing energies, so do theirs. So together, this is probably why the love making is so beautiful, or so because if you both are like in your power and healing each other, do you know how beautiful that energy is when you two come together and make love? It's powerful. So some of you guys can have an Aquarius coming in. All right. I hear it's written in the skies for you. So the only thing, like, let me tell you, because this is showing up too. Some of you are on different timelines. If you have not gotten this healing love, where that? If you haven't gotten this healing love yet, it's because you haven't been in alignment with like true unconditional love. And this means like you could possibly be holding on to someone who has conditioned love and who's hurting you. But it's in alignment for you to be with a healer, or so, I don't know why I said a healer, but somebody who has healing energies, or let me find out. Aquarius is coming. Aquarius is coming to save the day. What you need to surrender, Scorpio. There's so many people, even in like the personal readings that I do, like so many people attracting in Aquarius is like, let me find out, Aquarius, as you have come out to go heal a few souls, baby. Surrender to joy. A key to positive changes in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. Baby, they say like the hard times won't last, so surrender to joy, you know? And surrender to frustration. Guys, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself if you are struggling to release somebody. I don't know who that's for, but I just felt like that. You're frustrated, or you could be frustrated with your own self, or you could be frustrated. You know how people beat themselves up and they be in their head like, oh, I should be here, or this should have never happened, or this. Like, give yourself some compassion. Let me see. I'm going to pull one more. And then they say surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. You see what I'm saying? Spirit got your back, Scorpios. Come for me. And I hear like, I have enough money. Yay. If there's something that you could have been afraid. You could have been afraid about your finances, but you actually do have enough money. You're going to be okay. All right. Work. Things starting to take off for you when it comes to work. Spirit says you're going to trust yourself, and you're going to be so proud of yourself. You could have been trying to control the outcome of everything, but you're going to release control. And you're going to trust yourself, and you're going to be so happy to see how everything starts to turn out for you. So it's like getting back into the mode of like having fun on the job instead of taking things so seriously. You see what I mean by the fighting? They want you to go back to, you don't need to fight at your job or fight to be seen or heard. They just want you to work with people. And with nothing, you could have been fighting and nothing because the job that you wanted it in, nothing happened with them, and you could have been upset. Hold up. Clarify nothing. Some of you too, you could have took some time off of work because you were healing. So with nothing, some of you guys could have took some time off of work and you're actually like healing. You could have slowed down on work. Yeah, and there's a renewal. You have a brand new renewal when it comes to your job. You know? A big renewal. Or you know what it is too? Because I just heard it again. Like I'll punch you in the face. You know what it is too for you Scorpios? Some of you guys could be arguing in your mind with people, you know, like going back and forth with yourself about people in your mind. Some people that you feel could have failed you or could have been talking behind your back, and you could be arguing with them in your mind. There's certain things you would wish you could do to people who hurt you. Gemini. Gemini, you some beautiful love making. A very romantic night or a very romantic getaway. You go away with somebody and you get a lot of good loving. I'm talking about oiling each other up. And if it's not love making, then you can literally just be going to like a massage therapist and they oiling your body up. But You know, like you go into the spa and you get the full treatment, you know, that full body oil, aromatherapy type of rub down, your body feel good, baby. If it's not, then it's like you go away with someone and you guys like bring the oil, you bring the chocolate syrup and the whipped cream and the candles, you pack it up in the bag and y'all please each other, and you guys please each other very, very well. It's almost like rejuvenation. You feel really satisfied and good. And the only reason why I say it could be a hotel too, if it ain't a spa, because I see you walking out of like a hotel door, you know. Um, but it, you know, so yeah. And I hear a trip. You take a trip to clear your head, to clear your mind. You've been stressed out. So yeah, I see you with a good looking partner too. This seems like the early stages. I don't know. You guys give me what's that? Honeymoon phase vibes. You know, the beginning of a relationship, everything's so sweet and everything. You give me honeymoon phase vibes. Somebody really cares about you. They're brainstorming different ideas of what to do next. So whoever this person is, it's like they're gonna find different ways to make sure that you stay interested and make sure that you stay connected to them. This person wants you to see that they actually do care. They're very attentive. Even if this is a masculine, right? If this is a masculine, they have a really good balance of masculine and feminine energy. They know how to tap into that nurturing side of them, and they know how to please you, please your body. And they're very romantic. But to me, this seems equal. It seems like equal give and take. Like you both know how to please and give into each other. I like this connection for you, Gemini. I really do. Somebody put this is a Sunday service for real. Girl, honey, come for me. Honey, I was in my feelings. I felt it in the energy. um for Gemini, this is beautiful love. And it feels very, very safe. You both are naked, you laying on their chest and just listening to their heartbeat. You guys is good. This is a beautiful week. Rejuvenation, relaxation, sensations all through your body. Baby, they be good for your body. Everybody ain't good for your body. Some people give you anxiety. Some people give you orgasms. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Singles. And I hear party, party, party. Let's all get wasted. Some of you guys may go to a lounge, reserve a table, reserve a nice spot. You go out with your friends, but you feel so woo-side out. You feel so zenned out. You feel really good. Yo, Gemini, and you know, Gemini, if you weren't planning to go do that, maybe your body and mind needs that. Singles. You know something too, Gemini? I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. Somebody that made you feel left out in the cold. Somebody that made you feel rejected. Somebody that you could have been waiting on is now waiting for you. Somebody was expecting you to chase them. Somebody was expecting you to chase them, and it looks like instead you moved on and took another offer. So just know whoever was playing childish games with you, they noticed that you stopped reaching out to them. They noticed that you don't give into the, like if they try to give you silent treatment, now you're just giving them silent treatment back. It's like now they feel left out in the cold. Now they feel rejected, and now you're moving on. You know, you have like a new a new offer from someone else who you could have met online, somebody who you met online, um, or somebody who just lives at a distance. But you see, this is a traveling card. So you guys are going away together. A little mini getaway, you know? What do you need to release? Setting limits on yourself. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So that relationship with the person that you felt ghosted by, that now feels ghosted by you, it was to teach you about setting boundaries, you know? When this person left you out in the cold, it could have made you try to fight harder for their love or hold on to them more in hopes that they would give back to you. But Spirit says, like, no, you need to put up healthy boundaries. Don't allow somebody to come in and out your life when they want to. And some of you guys could have been with them because you feared change, because it says surrender to the fear of change, you know? They said whether you are afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you're afraid of aging or death, just repeat these affirmations. I have faith that all is well. All right. Let's see what's going on with your job. I even hear hungry, or some of you guys might find yourself to have more cravings. Spirit also wants you to start disciplining your thoughts. Your thoughts can sometimes run to be very negative at times. They want you to discipline your thoughts. I hear the song by Rihanna, We Fell in Love in a Hopeless Place. So, work for Gemini, Spirit. Give me a story for them. What's going on with their money and they honey? No, let me stop. Something new. Something that's about to take off. For some of you, I just heard finalizing a new deal. You have something brand new, especially if you wanted like a side job or a side gig, or if you wanted to start to find different ways of making your own money, and it just took some time for you to get the ideas off the ground. It looks like this week, you're gonna start to. It's gonna be finalized this week with you, Gemini. You know, Spirit wants you to tune in and pray because it's going to happen for you. Yeah. See, celebration, the creator, like there's something new that you're creating, something new that you're going to get off the ground, and it's worth celebrating. Even if like for some of you, you guys could be, I just seen like maybe you guys do real estate, you sell houses, or you try to get people to buy into something new that you're doing. But it finally works out in your favor, Gemini. Libra. I don't know why I hear bad credit and lease. I also see like lending tree. Some of you guys are trying to save up your money to purchase a home. But what's going on is like your credit. You need to fix your credit. You could be looking at your credit report. And Spirit wants you to also know that you're not a machine. You are not a machine. You could be overworking. Some of you, if you just got a brand new place, or if you have a mortgage, you have something that you need to pay, you could be trying to overwork yourself in order to make sure that you have the payment. Like, I don't know, I just keep seeing like lease. I don't know if it's a car lease that you're trying to keep up with, or like a house, but like overworking in order to get the money to pay for some type of lease, a car lease, or a home or mortgage. Be careful of like haters, especially like on your job, somebody trying to find fault in you, somebody trying to like nitpick with you. Whoever this person is, they're not even worth it. It's like misery loves company, Libra. That's going to be so important. Misery loves company. So don't join in with somebody trying to nitpick with you. They could be very jealous of you, or they could just be a miserable person who's always just trying to find something to say. It's like something like that. Somebody who's just miserable and always trying to find something to say, or they like to make people feel less than they really are. So just be careful of that, because it's them. It's within them and it has nothing to do with you. And I hear failing to see the truth of a situation. So it's like somebody who could have been nice to you. It's like you're seeing all the good things about this person, but you're trying to, like, you're not taking into consideration the red flags. So it could be a situation like, suppose you slept with somebody, you know, like as soon as you slept with them, then all of a sudden they started to ghost you. It was good all up until you gave in to them sexually, and now they start to like act different or disappear, and you're still stuck on what they used to be or how things used to be. And you're like, you're telling your friends like, I don't understand because we had this and we had that. And it's like, yeah, like something that was short-lived, and you're struggling to see the truth of this person. And it's because you are only looking, like the rose colored glasses is on, you're not really seeing the full picture of this person or something like that. Or there's more to this person than you are aware of. Like there's more things going on. And I hear polyamorous. This person, you maybe didn't ask, like, are you into monogamy, or are you polyamorous? This person's very polyamorous. And you like somebody who could have took you on like a quick love ride, came into your life really fast and wooed you and then just left. So yeah. And they're like cold. You probably waiting for them to come back around. It's like this person is so cold. Like they don't really, they're one of them, like when I'm with you for the moment. And then after that, I don't really think they really care like that. And be careful of being pulled over by the police. Because whoever this person is, Libra, you're holding on to them for dear life. Like you're still living in the fantasy that they created, but there's nothing coming from them. Like, and if they suppose they text you late, they give you a delayed text. Like you text them at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, they get back to you on Thursday, and they tell you that, oh, it's because I had to work. Like you believing what they say. So a person who's very inconsistent, it's like spirit is trying to warn you to pay attention to somebody's red flags. All right. Some of you maybe even thinking of like one of those online stores where you can sell things that you have that you don't use anymore as a way to get more money. She said, just started, darling, a cop. Um, yeah, there's something to do with a cop. Mm, I think the biggest thing, Libra, is just to be careful. Like, don't get wooed over by somebody. Singles. And spirit wants you to know, you like, if you're thinking like, oh, I feel so way behind, spirit says you're actually doing way better than you think, and you're doing better than most. So you need to be more proud of yourself, Libra. Being more proud of yourself, or and carrying yourself with more pride and dignity. So that's what I'm saying. You see, it's like you could have been with somebody, they seem so thoughtful, and then all of a sudden you could have dealt with them. You feel like they're a soulmate, but it's like they're very secretive. There's something very secretive about this person, but you don't want to miss an opportunity with them. How does this person see Libra? Because this is just so weird for me. I don't. Who is this person? How do they see Libra? Damn. See, Seven of Swords came out with this person and Three of Swords. You know, it shows Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, the Empress. Another thing with this they I don't know why. Like, how do they see you? They could see you as the Empress. They see you as someone who's really good with your kids or your family. But with the Seven of Swords and Three of Swords, they could even have like the Three of Swords. They could be dealing with some heartbreak. They could be sneaking away to do them, but they could also have some heartbreak in their world. But they see you as the Empress. So, something weird. What do you need to surrender? Defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear response. So, and surrender to your passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people and activities that like ignite your passion. And this is surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can do to try to achieve a goal, it's like release it, you know? So maybe you could be defensive when it comes to this person. Maybe you do know. When it comes to work, damn. When it comes to work, I don't know why I see like rejection and you needing to forgive. Like maybe some of you guys could have lost a job. Some of you guys could have lost a job. You've been traveling far to get to work every single day and you put in a lot and the company could have fired you. You feel very angry. And this is not for everybody. You feel very angry, but spirit wants you to know that there's so much more coming for you. Like expansion is going to come for you. Like if you feel rejected by one place, you will get another job where you'll be able to like expand your services. So if you did lose a job, just know that it's because there's something way bigger and better for you. Yeah, like silence. If you did lose a job, because that's what it looks like for me, you know, like you were working so hard and they could have cut you. You had to travel so far. It's like you had to do a lot to keep up with this job. It's like if you will get a new job, because it says rebirth and expansion. All right. Or if you do have a job now, you could have asked for a different position. They could have rejected you, but don't worry, because you will expand and grow. Aries. I hear I'm holding on to you and I'm not giving up. And I don't care what anybody says. Because you are the love of my life. Somebody could be telling someone that they need to give up. Somebody can see really clearly through the situation. I don't know if you feel this way or the cross watcher feels this way, but somebody sees clearly through the situation that somebody needs to give up. That whatever they're trying to make happen with this connection, it's just not happening. You just need to give up. But this person refuses to give up. And I don't know if it's you or the cross watcher. It can even be like manifestation, somebody trying to use like rituals, spell work, somebody trying to use all kind of shit. And I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's the cross watcher, but somebody refuses to give up on the other person. They'll do whatever it takes. They'll use spells. They'll do all kinds of shit. But it looks like it's not budging the person. And the other person is not being budged, or they ain't moving. Somebody can be in love and in a connection all by themselves because the other person is not doing anything. They ain't moving, they're not reaching out, they're not, it's almost like someone wants to control and make the other person want them and make the other person come confessing their love and blah blah blah, but the other person is unmoved. Like they feel how they feel. There's no spell or no work or nothing that will move this person. They just feel the way that they feel, and they trust the way they feel. And Aries, this could be you. Like you could have pulled away from somebody. And I honestly, Aries, if this is not you, then just know that this is what the cross watcher is going through, right? But you could have pulled away from someone because you just didn't trust them. You felt like they were off. Like whether mentally, to me, like mentally, you could have felt, or physically, you just weren't attracted to them. You're not attracted to them like that, or you just think that they're off, or they're just too much. It's too much emotion. It's too much pushiness. And this could have pushed you away. And it's like the other person, even if you could have pushed them away, it's like, nah, you gonna be mine. I'll do whatever it takes to control you, or control the situation, or control your emotions, or control how you feel. And they're doing everything. I'm talking about witch work, all kinds of weird shit. But ain't nothing happening. Like, cause whatever you feel, you feel. You have the final say. And that's what people don't understand. Like, there's no witchcraft or nothing that you could do to try to like force someone to love you, or force someone to need you, or force someone or trick someone into wanting you the way that you want them. There's no such thing. I don't believe in that, because this is the exact thing. It's like this person, there's nothing, there's no heartbeat, they have no love for the other person, and the other person is still just carrying on all by themselves, like carrying on all by themselves, because the other person just doesn't trust the situation, or they don't like their eagerness, or they don't like their codependency, or how I can't. I'm done. So we have to be open to like free will. Some people have their not some people, everybody has their own free will and their own human choices to make their decision on who they decide to give their heart to. So I don't know who's who in this story, Aries, but it's almost like if this is you, you don't like the person like that. You just don't. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, you're just not feeling them like that. But the other person is still holding on to you and will do anything to keep you, but they can't keep you because you already checked out. You already don't have your heart in it. You don't have no feelings. It's dead. There's nothing there, and somebody is still trying to do things to resurrect the dead situation. And it's crazy because I hear the grass wasn't even greener on the other side. That's another thing too. Suppose they could have even tried to make you jealous and put you in a third party and you didn't care, because at that point you were just over it. So whatever the person did, it's like they're going to extremes to like get your attention or grab you back in. It's weird. It's weird. It's too weird for me. I ain't got time for this energy. You know what I mean? I'm one of them. I ain't got time. It's too much. It's too much. It's like a Lifetime story. You see stuff like that on Lifetime, you know? When you got that like psychotic person and they doing all kinds of stuff to get Samantha's husband. You know, Tasha wants Samantha's husband, so she does all this, acts like she the nanny, and I ain't got time for all that. I don't. That's Lifetime. But by the way, besides that, what else is besides that, anything else for Aries? You're just isolated. You're just taking care of yourself. You're just, some of you plants, you could be buying yourself flowers, or you're really into flowers and plants, and you could be like really big on like the Empress. To me, you give me Empress vibes, you know? You can even be a tarot card reader yourself, but you're really big into like nature and using healing powers, but from the plants. Like I love lilies. I know that if I put a bunch of lilies in my room, that baby, it's heaven in here. You know what I'm saying? Like lilies are very, very healing. So whoever you are, Aries, you're really big on certain flowers and plants and what they can do to heal you. So this is what you're about. Like, you're healing. And you feel like you're going through a spiritual test, and I think you are. And you a hot tamale. A lot of people want you, but I don't know if you're focused really on love right now, or if you're just focused on trying to heal yourself. Because so many people on the outside want your attention, but you're just so into you or what you're doing that you don't even pay any of these people mind. And they can be going nuts for you, like trying to do spell work and everything, trying to do things to get your attention. You're just so self focused and into yourself that you don't even, and none of this stuff is like touching you, by the way. And it could be because you are so big on protecting your energy, and you could be, you are like an empress, and you do invite in spiritual powers in order to protect your energy, you know. For singles, see, there's a breakup. You leave something behind, and let me see, clarify. See, you start focusing on yourself. There's somebody who's obsessed with you. You have a breakup, and whoever you broke up with, they're still like obsessed with you. They're stalking you. It could possibly be an Aries. They're not backing down. They refuse to give up. Come for me. As a matter of fact, don't come for me. Because that energy is too much. What does Aries need to surrender? I hear watch your spending, Aries. Watch your spending this week. Surrender to denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So what are you blinding yourself to? See, I don't know, Aries. Like I said, I don't know if it's you or the other person. But I don't know what you're blinding yourself to when it comes to. And surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's time. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. But what are you in denial about? Because I couldn't tell whose energy was which when it came to that. Because I'll be sad. Like if I was saying about the Lifetime movie and it's you, I feel bad. What is Aries in denial about? Something, yeah, see, somebody, it could be you holding on, Aries. You feel like something wasn't fair. You feel trapped in your head about the person. You know, you feel like it wasn't fair. You're trapped. You feel stuck to something, and it could be you. But just be careful. If it is you, Aries, you can't force nobody to love you. You know, it's just not the way that love even works. That's not the way that love works, man. You know, I ain't going to get into it. But love is beautiful and love is pure. For work, I hear the song Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Somebody ain't playing. Like somebody ain't trying to give up. But anyway, you have a lot to celebrate. Some of you guys could see with instincts. Like somebody could be intuitive. Somebody could be an intuitive reader. And you have lots of things. You have a breakthrough that's coming when it comes to your job, especially like if you're a reader. Yeah, you could have been trying to control the outcome in the past, but you had to surrender, tune in, surrender, and there's a big breakthrough coming in for you. You know, you can meet people or work with people all over the world. Some of you too, I hear teachers. You're great teachers or great leaders. Leo. I hear the song, You Mean the World to Me. You are my everything. I swear nothing matters. I hear like, can you answer your phone? Can you please pick up? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Somebody's sorry, somebody's watching you, somebody's stalking you, somebody wants you to believe them. They didn't mean to hurt you. They want another chance. They want to be with you. They want to meet up with you. They got caught cheating on you. And you cut yourself off from them. And you're really happy. Like if you cut this person off, you became more happier because this person would have a big influence on your emotions, and you cut them off and you feel better because now you're able to focus on yourself. You're able to focus on your children if you have children, and you're able to focus on school. Some of you guys could be getting more education right now, or studying, or going back to school so that you can make more money. And I hear taking trips. You can even be booking a trip for you, for yourself, or for you and your kids if you have kids. And I hear keeping it on the low. Like you find yourself where you're not going to tell people anything anymore. You're just going to keep all the things that you have going on to yourself. You don't trust people. You don't know if they really care about you or if they love you. You don't know if they're excited for you or if they're excited for the things that are going on in your life. So you're going to keep it to yourself because you don't know who you can trust. What else? I see you on the phone a lot. You might be speaking to a friend. Some of you guys may even start like being in a spiritual group, like, or like a prayer group. You feel like did my live just stop? You feel like you need more prayer, you need more God in your life, or you need more spirit in your life. You're gonna start to read the Bible more, pray more. Let me see if you're single. And I hear like I have a bad habit of reaching out to people who don't even reach out to me, or you're just really focused on like, well, who really loves me? Who gives into me? And who do I pour into? And they don't actually give back. So you're going to start to take notice of that. Like who actually checks on me, who actually cares about me, and who doesn't. See what I mean? Somebody's going to try to get back with you. Somebody's going to communicate with you. They're going to tell you that they want to be with you. They were waiting for you to reach out first and you didn't. So they're going to reach out to you. You released this person and was trying to just move on and focus on yourself and focus on a brand new beginning and a brand new life. But you want your wishes and love to come true. And you're very defensive when this person reaches out to you. What would they say to Leo? I'm not financially stable. This person has financial issues. And you feel like you trusted them. They want to know, will we ever make things right? So you can be making them pay for what they done to you by taking yourself out the equation. Seeing if it changes them. What do you need to surrender? Some of you are feeling really lonely. Like you want love so bad. Yeah, Spirit wants you to surrender to divine timing. And surrender to receiving the support and love that you need. And I feel like you are. I think you are going to surrender to the support and love that you need, you know? Allowing others to help you and pour into you instead of you always pouring into everybody else, Leo. And I hear, yay, I finally got a job. So if any of you Leos needed a job, you're finally going to get a job, a brand new job or a brand new position that you've been praying for. You finally get it. Wait a minute. Did I do job for Leo? Hold up. Damn. I don't even know if I just... Let me do it. I don't remember if I did job for Leo. I'm sure I didn't. What's going on for Leo with work? Yeah. One job ends that you were trying to hold on to. You're trying to stay on, like stick in the job, but it ends and you get a brand new position. It's like you've been impatient. You've been looking for like a better job and you were starting to give up, feeling like nothing's out there for me, but you actually get a brand new job. I hear better than you think. You get a job that's better than you think or pays more than you think. Yeah, see? The source and celebration. So if you prayed for a job, you do get it. You get to celebrate it. Some of you too, like one of your, if you have like a Porsche truck, your lease ends, you get to drive the brand, like a brand new car out the lot. Some of you guys trade in one vehicle and get a brand new vehicle, or you used to be a car driver and then now you get like a Jeep or a van, something more spacious and new. Aquarius. Spirit wants you to stop trying to carry people to the next level with you. Like an uncomfortable truth. You're sitting with an uncomfortable truth. And the uncomfortable truth can be like some of the choices that you've made. Some of the choices that you made for yourself, but I hear like erasing your past from you. So you could have came to a powerful revelation or I don't know why, like a vision. You could have had a vision, you could have had an epiphany or dream or revelation that showed you how your choices got you where you are. Like and I hear being liberated. You're being liberated from the past that's being taken away from you. And experiencing way more joy because you were experiencing lots of pain when you found out that you were your number one enemy or something. Like you were helping the wrong people. You were allowing the wrong people back into your life time and time again. Spirit would give you all the information you would need to stay away from certain folks, and you kept going back to people who would hurt you. You kept taking back people into your life. And it's like some of you guys could be looking at your life and looking how old you are and feeling like you have so much regrets and you keep replaying all your regrets in your head. And Spirit wants you to have more faith. They want you to trust yourself. Like you took ownership of the choices you've made. And that was enough for Spirit to grant you a brand new life. Like this time they want you to make healthier choices and for you to stand in your power. Like your self-worth, you could have had like issues with self-esteem and low self-worth. So you would settle and you would reconcile with people who weren't good for you, who actually would ruin you. I hear taking better care of yourself and refusing to settle. I even hear like making more money. You will get more job offers. You will make more money. You are starting to fully understand yourself, like you're fully understanding yourself and you are demanding better. And you require more. Like in order to be with you, you're going to start to have like your value went up. And I hear taking pictures with bestie or taking a trip with your bestie. Staying on top of your bills because some of you too could have had issues with finances. It's like making better choices for yourself. I even see you eating ice cream. Anything else for Aquarius? I hear a Sagittarius. A Sagittarius is claiming you for themselves. They want to be your husband or they want to be your wife. And they will do what it takes, like, or they will have what you need or something. They will invest in you. They feel like they should have trusted you and they should have never went back on, I don't know, something to do with a Sagittarius. They find you to be clever. They find you to be outgoing. They find you to be sweet. They find you to be loyal. They find you to be hardworking and dedicated and driven. And they want to be your yes man or your yes woman. They want to take trips with you. They wonder how you feel about them. They wonder if you even like them anymore. They wonder if you have someone else in your world. They're discovering a lot about their life, or they're discovering a lot about themselves, and they learned a lot, and they trust you, and they're willing to take you out or to try again. Before they were working from their lower self. They had low self-esteem or lower self, or they had trust issues. They were closed off. They were around the wrong people, and their back was against the wall. But now everything is okay, and they want to release this burden from them. I hear, will you come over? Can you help me? Maybe they're going to try to, I don't know. Will you come over? Will you help me? But they're going to be having lots of eyes on you. They want to make sure that nobody else touches you or talks to you. They want to work on being your friend first and seeing where it goes. So somebody, singles, you were the best they ever had in bed. And they feel like they can learn a lot from you. The last time they were with you, you seemed very sad, or they thought you could have been selfish, or I don't know, they thought you were selfish or lying to them a lot about a lot of things. A lot of people look up to you. They see that a lot of people look up to you. Singles, you walked away from an emotional situation that was draining you. Somebody is going to give you a love offer, but you feel very defensive. Hold on. Tell me more. This is not good energy. Seven of Swords and Five of Swords is bad energy. Who is this? Somebody who could have been trying to juggle you. You had to walk away from somebody who was trying to juggle you. Whoever this person is, they're gonna be coming towards you to communicate with you, saying that they want you. Somebody who probably even wants to get you pregnant. They're gonna say, see, they don't want to miss this opportunity with you. They want happiness with you. All right. I even hear, can I come over? Can we go out to lunch? Somebody's gonna try to like figure you out or find a way to. Let me see. What will they say? I want you so badly. I wonder how you feel. Everything I said. Just everything I said. What do you need to surrender to, Aquarius? I hear social anxiety. Some of you Aquariuses have social anxiety. But let me see. Obsessive thinking. You're overthinking, and surrender to your passion and your intuition. All right. Any gut feelings you have, any aha moments, they want you to pay attention to those feelings. And especially if you feel very passionate about an idea or something inside of you, stick to your gut. People are starting to notice the changes in you. They see you as being a leader or being brand new. People discuss how much you've changed, whether you realize it or not. All right. Spirit wants you to consider taking a more lighthearted approach to love, or even people who try to come back into your life. For work. Ooh. For work. There's going to be a rebirth when it comes to your job. You're going to get beyond illusions. You could have been projecting fears when it comes to your job. You have a lot to celebrate about. You have a lot to celebrate. Like bringing ideas into fruition. Yeah. Ooh, soulmate. You love what you do. Yeah, there's a renewal, a new vision. Spirit wants you to trust it, all right? And knowing when to take non-action, knowing when to stay still and when to go. And I hear parting ways with many, all right? So you're probably going through a change. Sending you so much love and light, guys. Thank you for tuning in.